Man, we out here in this beautiful weather, you know what I'm saying? Mobbed up, you know what I'm saying? Let me not affiliate myself with any mobs or any nonsense like that, you know what I'm saying? So, we just had our first live perp over here. He was testing to see if I can pay attention to see where he going and if I was alert or not, you know what I'm saying? But before they slid through, they had the botanization crew out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I pulled up to the grocery store. This I told y'all. Listen, they do everything purposely and on nonsensical time. I told y'all at one point in time, none of this shit was transpiring in my life until I started waking up and realizing the truth. All right. So seeing as I'm realizing the truth and figuring out there's a war going on and you got people fighting on both sides, you know what I'm saying? But then there's a party, a particular group, you know what I'm saying? They say that's a 10% that that wants to control everything. So, like I said, with that being said, they got my people specifically. I mean, I ain't gonna say my people necessarily, but mine on my side, they go against us. You know what I'm saying? So they got us fighting ourselves, but we the smallest minority in this country, and it's crazy. They got us doing the most eccentrical, extravagant, wild stuff. They say we the most craziest heathens there can possibly be, but we know that's furthest from the case. You know why? Because if you look at history, you can see who's been doing the most craziest things. And if you go fact checking, you can see who be doing the most perverted, twisted stuff in society. Don't don't gas me. Go look it up before you even say any comments. All right. Because if I'm wrong, please step to me on some real, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I do look things up too. So with that being said, they got crews out here doing all kind of stuff, right? And then they try to make it like the illusions like they're not doing what they say. So when individuals, excuse me. All right, here we go again. So if you can't check your image, because it's like checking yourself, mirroring, you got to be able to look yourself in the mirror. You dig what I'm saying? So if you ain't able to look yourself in the mirror and know what it is, bro, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Cause if the sun shine like how I mirror myself, you know what I mean? That means I pull out the sun. You feel me? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, so like I said, we back on it, and I told y'all these other worlders, these other side people, the reptilian side minded people, the ones who all they use their tactics for is for the nonsense and to entrap and enslave our minds. The ones who think they're seraphims or whatever the hell, cherub, wherever the hell they want to claim themselves to be, you know what I'm saying? The ones who be stringing them strings, you know what I'm saying? The ones who basically try to usurp us, you know what I'm saying? They claim they're hermaphrodites or wherever they want to claim themselves to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a weird type of race because I'm starting to realize people are basically trying to become one with each other to do weird stuff. And it has a lot to do with women, but we ain't gonna speak too much on that. But shout out to all the real women out there, to the real love and blessings to all the real women out there, bro. Real talk. All the real women. All the real women, bro. So like I said, here we go again. And here's the scenario. I'm in the store, right? Homegirl literally try to play me like a square. And I told you I'm starting to discover that you can use certain abilities and things to mess with frequencies. So if you know what a device's frequency is, or how to use your energy, you can mess up things on the screen. Like they say, you could change the matrix, change reality, right? So with that being said, I'm in the store. I see the play. These people are clowning, right? They set up a play for me to see when I stepped into the store. And they was on the nonsense. They was being on the jive shit. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Let me step this way. And they back. So they was on the nonsense, right? They was doing all kind of shit. So excuse me, cause they looking for like I said, when you start noticing stuff on yourself, somebody be checking you. But all right. So back to what I was saying. So as I'm in that thing, man, I started noticing the screen glitch. I said, "Whoa, what's going on?" Homegirl started reading off something to me like I was insultingly special. I mean, you could call me. You could basically say she was saying I was illiterate or something, or I couldn't read, because she was like, the system is messing up, and she getting frustrated that she had to keep walking back and forth over to my screen. But I'm like, nah, homegirl, sweetheart, honey, whatever the heck you want to say. That's not me messing up. That's your machine messing up. And it's not because the machine messing up. It's you beings that's over here doing some nonsense and wicked things. That's why the machine messing up. And you know that's why the machine messing up, because I'm catching y'all messing it up. And she getting mad. She starting to give the machine the finger. And she da 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 da. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, if you got a problem with the machine, it ain't me. And she keeps repeating me, insufficient fund. It's saying insufficient funds. It's saying insufficient. No, insufficient. So I'm like, nah, that's not accurate. I said, sweetheart. I said, I know for certain. I know what's on that. So it's not me. It's a machine. Now I got another one who was trying to play me like a square at the distance on the other side, right? So she tried to play me off. So I'm like, hold on, let me, cause they trying to get my foot. I see my. All right. So like I said, somebody tried to play me off, right? So I'm like, So I know she over there snickering like, yeah, he ain't got no money. Da, 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 da. We got him. Da, 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 da. Being funny. And a lot of them people was in there talking a lot of jive ass shit. So I'm like, all right, well, if I ain't got it like that, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, say blah. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, this dude over here trying to look at me, bro. And what's over here? What they all be talking about? The helix, the rib, the spine, the 10 strands. Y'all see this? Hold up. Here we go. I want y'all to see that. Now that's supposed to be, hold up. One, two, get off my what? Get off my leg. 3, 4, they go to the leopard over there, right? There's the crown. Y'all see it? right? The crown represents what? Hamlet. Oh my goodness. Now look, it's something savage in here because somebody's trying to make somebody go to the other place. I don't need none of that. I ain't feel like I had to listen. I ain't even feel like I had to use the bathroom. I'm going to cut that shit off. Go fast, motherfucker. I ain't got to go to no bathroom. I know what you just did too. But like I said, listen, let's check in. Hamlet. Hamlet. That's poetry. That's the theater. So we talking about the God, right? So God is in the what? The DNA. The mother is in the DNA, the 10 strands, the rib, right? Atoms are in there. Break it down. Adam's, Eve. Then it says the awakening. We're supposed to be the sun. The sun brings you what? Joy. The moon brings you pain at night, or whatever. The mother, the sun, the mother. But we could flip it to SU. It's all cap. You know what I'm saying? But then you have, because Ra is Ra, because this represents death, and it goes from this way, right? So death is to the right, but it's also, because it's behind you. Because when you go to the bathroom or go to sleep, that's supposed to be death in a certain sense. But it's to the right or to the left. So you say it's to the left, that's going down. To the right, going up, is life. That's rebirth. That's the dragon. That's the serpent. That's the kundalini going up the spine into the crown. And you know where it's at, right? Elvis had a what? A 29 moment. He had a tower moment. He crashed out. He died. The queen is dead. He sailed to the other side. You can do all this shit. I can break all this down into certain examples. And they say he was a fucking perv and pedo. But everybody praises him and shit. All right, so back to what I said. And then you got the comb over here. The comb represents what? The comb represents, because that's telling you what society they're in. I think it's only certain countries the comb represents. But then the comb also represents the curls, which you talk about the Jews, which you talk about the fake people, the usurpers, which you have to talk about money, and which you talk about jewelry. Then you have to talk about energy and all that. And so it would be crossing over to this side. But that's missing the R, so you can't say country without county. So county dealing with the countries, which I just told you what the cone stands for. Then, so since we still talking about God, because you say Israel, because El would be the other guy, and then you say would be Isis or Esther or Tiamat, or whoever the heck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? She has many names. The mother. Then you have Ra, which is the son, the head honcho, the father, which you'll say point up, because that's the scales, which is the 7. Point up. The scales, the 7, which the 7 is over here, which, look, check in, because there's something red coming in. Then we already caught the black for the 5 too, for Mars, because that's war, but that's also Heru. That's justice and balance. But then that's now, seeing as if you want to talk about if I'm crazy or not, y'all tell me if I'm crazy. Chop off them 2 words, them 2 letters. All right. And you ain't got to say Osiris, because he wasn't there until that point. He comes later on. But that's still the head, that's the father. Because his son is the what? The one who brings the sun, which is the Hawk, which is, you know, the guy from the sun. Because he takes on the mantle of the Father, which is Ra. But we can break that down. But if we're going the opposite way, which is the halo, the helix, or Helios, if you want to say Helios, which is the pyramid, it's still the scheme, that's still the mind, because we're talking about the inside of you. God is inside of you. God is in all of us. Why do you think they say that so much? Hence you have COVID-19, the serpent, eternal. It's inside of you. That's this. COVID. And then if you want to talk about the tree, which they could conveniently have suicide underneath it. Because suicide belongs to not the murderers, because that's Judas and all of them, which you say country, which is going lower, but suicide, that's not, I believe that's in between. That's the ones that does something. So that's on the scales too. And that also deals with the inferno, which you deal with heat. So that means somebody's about to erupt. That means somebody's going to the bathroom, the restroom. And then we have the runners. The runners, which be the ones at the top before they enter in to the lower states of hell. Which you have, you want to avoid the scam, right? Avoid was the void. Part of what? The storm. So something's going up, which somebody had to scratch. Somebody already did my sign. Somebody already was doing my sign like a motherfucker. All right. So listen. So you have to avoid what? The storm. So the storm is what? Right in front of you. So you say that's the star. The star is what? Flipped up which way? It's going up. But they say up is really down. So if down is really up, that means the void is going down to avoid that area, that lower nature, for no reason. Now listen, we have, this is also to further what I'm saying, because I'm going to kill them with their own pamphlets. All right? To further what I'm saying, somebody doesn't like what I'm saying. Somebody's sailing across right now. They don't like the waters because they're on cap. So cap, because the can is that way. So if can is south, that means it's upside down, right? So that means cap that means the knees up. Oh, all right. Because that's on the 12, that's on Capricorn. But we ain't gonna dive too deep into the stars, right? So we have sailing across, which is the waters, navy. All right, so listen, seeing as you're sailing, the navy, anything under the navel is what? That deals with what? Anything under anything under the navel is what? Did I say you gotta slow it across? Anything under the navel is what? That's dealing with Saturn. So Saturn is dealing with who? That's dealing with death, scythe. That's dealing with who? All right. So it also deals with the feet. All right. So listen. Here we go. Here's also the pyramid to let y'all know, because that's the cornerstone. I'm not talking about just bending the corner, because that's the corner. I'm talking about the one that the master, the builder refused. They talking about the mental. Like I said, they be trying to get to people's faces without you even knowing it. Now there's another one about to slide to right and it goes to the left. I already told you what the play is. Now hold on. All right. So, seeing as we're spinning the light, the energy, you see the sun? You see it has 6 points. That's really at 5 points, but that's really the body. It also looks like a turtle, which is 12. Then you say that's like a lightning bug, right? Or is it see, she's trying to unfocus my camera. They're talking to each other, not really focusing. They're looking. They're looking at each other because someone can't see. Man, let me get out of here because I already called him for the Taj Mahal. She said Vikings. The other day, look. Where's the temple? We ain't gonna speak on the aliens, right? Because aliens are just beings of light and they're from a different dimension. And then we have the living birds. I can look at everything on here. And look, what's conveniently over here? Did I make this up, or is this coincidence that I said this? And this is the scene from a movie. All right. Who's above him? The duck. Why do they have the duck there? And look who's behind the duck. Look who's behind the duck. And then, Flash Gordon has to deal with what? The right. And he has a gun in his hand, knowing that's dealing with who? All right. That's dealing with the Crown, right? That's dealing with the same guy. They got all this shit hidden. Look, you tell me if this is a mystery system or are they pulling my strings right now, right? So you got to eat meat, but beef is dealing with who? And when did I start this? Y'all know what these snowflakes for, but that deals with a sound frequency. It's music going on right now. I believe his name is who? Something with a fan. Y'all tell me if it rhymes. Who? Who? And they got the plow over there with the 7. And then look. Hold on, let me cause they using the 4 right now, so they being cancerous. You know what I'm saying? Cancer travels certain places, you know what I mean? And we all came from the garden, We came from the garden. The garden deals with who? That still deals with Hey, why the goat smiling too though? Listen, let me ask you this. Hey, look. Shout out to my brother. Look. Did they make this goat smile, or was that natural? But little buddy cheesing so damn hard, man. Hey, man, look, hold on. Why they got a bow at the top like it's a gift? They gifting us this. Ooh, what? They're giving us a gift. Fuck. You fucking ducks. Ah, you witches. Clever. That's not even for my season. Ah, clever. I told y'all, man, when people start learning this shit, they teach certain people and they give them all the Twix, because, you know what I'm saying, they're, and somebody's trying to figure out what I'm saying, too. We're gonna sit down and chill. We're gonna jump on this goofy over here. It's very bizarre. Hey, look, I'm about to jump on the. Oh man, they're trying to shoot me already. Oh man.